What's up guys, Emargy's back in the game, so welcome to a new episode of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. So, I ran around like an idiot and I even had to check, online where it is. It's in there, but I can't take it for some reasons I don't know. Maybe I have to do something else first. Because it doesn't even show me that I can take anything, so something hasn't triggered yet. I hope it's not a bug, to be honest. But let's talk to Alfred and then see what we can do. Maybe we can take it after we talk to Alfred, because I tried to talk to Miss White again, but she wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. These Latin names. And I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh my God.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Thank you, young man. Sometime later. What?
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
Can I do anything here? Oh! White's lack of experience. The knowledge Miss White acquired at the university might not be enough to guarantee the correct reaction of the deadly plants. Miss White had the biological knowledge to stimulate the deadly plants. Oh, was she involved? Deadly precision and Albert's... Okay, Albert's like, okay. Albert is not very good at botany. It is doubtful that he could have learned how the plants might release their deadly spores. Albert had the biological knowledge to... I don't think so. He definitely not. She might be able, but wait, he just said that she was together with Hamish. Maybe... I don't know yet. Oh. White killed Don... What? Are you fucking sure? This is not what I thought up until now, to be honest. But for now I will stick with it, since... Yeah, there's no option that Hamish did it, obviously. I don't know why. Normally, I think he did this. I really do. I really think he did this. Can I listen to her recording, since I want to listen to her recording, but Can I get out? Please? Let me just quick check the recording. Let me check the recording real quick. Okay, everyone is gone. Why is everyone gone? It's still bright as day. That's really strange. I can't take it. I don't know. Okay, this information is missing for me. But, I mean, Albert has no freaking idea of plants. And I don't think... Well, he had a motive for killing his father, but... I don't think so. Maybe she, because he stopped caring for her? But she needed the money? Is this possible? Determine the correct sequence of events based on detail. Ah, okay. Yeah, this makes sense for me. Yeah, okay. He inhaled the spores, escaped the room, or tried to escape the room. What, is that it? Watch sequence. Okay. Ah, he knocked it over. This makes sense. Oh no, wait. Build sequence. Wait. I was missing something. I missed something. Or did I? What's that? What's this? Ventilation grid. I mean, I really don't know what this has to do with it. Ah, okay, something had to trigger the spores, but I don't know what. I really don't know what could have triggered them. This is really strange. Okay, let's stick with this. Maybe that's all the information I have for now. Watch the sequence, fast forward. Okay.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Okay, let's try this. Place caterpillars.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct.
Yep.
Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
Okay. How do I...
These windows...
Oh! They were perfectly clean, so you can see when someone is there. That makes sense. Holy shit, but what room do I have to go to? I was in one room where you could see right there, but I don't know what room it was, to be honest. Come on, open the freaking door. Okay. Okay, ah. Wait, I have to go in there. I have to go in here. Or maybe not. What? What's that? Oh, There's the bust. That fell down. Why didn't I see this before? What? Mr. Dunn.
It is a bust of Montague Dunn.
Yeah, I know. It has to be broken somewhere, I think. Oh, there it is.
I am curious if the marble that we found will...
Definitely.
Here it is. The marble fragment that we found in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have in common.
Cool. Now we found that out as well. That's nice. I can't open the windows in here. What? Shit. Yeah, I have to get in there because from there you can watch this scene, but I don't know how to get there. Okay, wait, let's follow the freaking ventilation system. Okay. Ah. Right, haven't been here all the time. Let's start this. Ah, power?
The power is on.
Yes, and then
The
start.
engine cannot be started whilst the
Oh, okay.
The engine...
Start. And...
The ventilation system is working.
Okay. Well, perfect. Okay, so let's head back real quick. Come on. Let's head back and talk to our dear friend Watson. I think I'm taking the wrong path all the time. I think there has to be a way shorter way to get there. But I don't know it. This is the shortest way I know. Unfortunately, because it's freaking long. Okay, are we there yet? Finally.
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
Oh, really? I hate you. I really fucking hate you. No, really. I really do. From the deepest part of my heart. Am I going in the wrong direction again? Where were there spaces again? I don't know. I really don't fucking know. Okay, this is where she was, or? No, this is Albert's space, right?
These leather gloves are...
Albert, yep. This is his. Let's
Here,
check.
We are unable to see the interior of...
Okay. But there's the control lever.
This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
Okay, so I think both have access, but only one can see there, and the one that can see there is Hamish then, because I checked, so I looked out of a window once, and it said that you can perfectly see the interior. It is this freaking window, but I don't know how to get there. How do I fucking get there? Oh, maybe when I get in here? This makes sense, actually. Am I this stupid? Please don't answer this question.
We can see the interior.
Yes, we can. And there's the freaking lever.
Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
Okay. Ventilation use, deadly precision. Hamish's opportunity. Martin Hamish had the opportunity to stimulate the deadly plants in the Colonial Collection Room. As a biologist, he would have understood the technicality of how to do this. And yeah, since... what? And since... White's knowledge. Why is this not fitting together? What? Are you serious? Well, maybe both of them didn't know how to do it. Hamish did it, so Hamish knew how to do this, but one of them helped him. Hamish is guilty. Martin Hamish could be the killer. He had the opportunity to steal the Divine Syndicate's plans and stimulate them from his workplace, directly after he had locked Montague Dunn inside the Colonial Collection Room. This makes sense so far. Albert's lack of experience. Oh, this? Affect the arrest of Martin Hamish. Yes, let's do this. Let's arrest
go to
him.
Scotland Yard.
Okay, let's go to Scotland Yard. Okay. Who do I have to talk to? Maybe to Lestrade himself. What's up, man?
Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
Sometime later.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
That didn't sound too good. Is he dead? No need to hurry. He's in the big glass house. I am in the big glass house. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, there he is.
Holmes,
Holy
my
shit.
God.
Yes, we found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
Ah, shit.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Okay. Oh, a letter. Life has become a living hell. I find it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die, but I cannot forgive myself for having his blood upon my hands. We Hamishes seem to have always fallen victim to our circumstance, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so here and now. Farewell. Okay. Is there anything else interesting? I checked the neck already. Hamish's feet? What? What's so interesting about his feet?
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
What? Okay. Got some new clues? Yeah, the clubfoot and his confession. Hamish acted alone? Martin Hamish was unable to run due to the trivial torsion on his club foot. Therefore, we should find out if he had sufficient time to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room and activate the ventilation system. Did he have an accomplice? Maybe. Discuss with Lestrade the possible impact of new clues found on the body of Martin Hamish. Talk to Lestrade. Let's do this, he's right in front of us. Sup, man?
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
Okay, so since I think that this episode will, this case will be over soon, we will finish this in this episode. Okay, so Martin Hamish and Montague Dunn went to meet Albert in the seat house around 9:30. Albert meets Montague Dunn and Martin Hamish at the seat house, right. 9:30. Okay. So. It was around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague Dunn went out to the backyard. Into the backyard? 20 minutes to 10. Okay, this is that one. Then Hamish returned to the seat house. Okay. And he was done, recommenced his inspection, entered the... Okay, so then they were... It was then, I think? Martin Hamish had a conversation with Miss White at 10 o'clock. Okay. 10 o'clock. Miss White was in the laboratory until 10:40, when she saw Hamish and Albert in the water lily greenhouse and joined them there. 10:40. Okay. Hamish ran to Albert as soon as he observed that Montague Dunn was unwell. He was poisoned around 10:30. Okay, Albert was in the seat house the entire morning. He observed Hamish returning from visiting Miss White at 10 minutes past 10. Return 10 minutes past 10. Okay. What's missing there? Returns after talking to Miss White. Okay. Then this one belongs here. Okay, this should be correct. This should be correct. Play events. This is cool.
Let us summarize. Montague Dunn was poisoned inside the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time. Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Okay. I think Miss White helped him and was the accomplice. I don't think that Albert would kill his own father. I really don't think so. White had time. No. Shit, that was the wrong button. So Albert's timeline and Hamish's timeline. Albert is not involved. Martin, Hamish, and Albert are not accomplices. Albert, yeah. I think so, because maybe 10 minutes would have been enough, but Albert and Hamish didn't like each other, and I don't think Albert would have killed his own father, and I really think that it was Miss White, because she needed the money, and then, as far as I remember, Mr. Dunn stopped giving her money and helping her, so I think she's the accomplice. White is an accomplice. Margaret White was Martin Hamish's accomplice in killing Montague Dunn. Her professional ambition and personal situation had been damaged by the breakup with Dunn. Yep, that's really what I think. Condemn Miss White. Yes. Go get her.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining: the deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her, quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me, but she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop! I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Uh-oh. I really don't like this. Step
Please
forward.
remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
And perfect. Phew.
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
Suicide is not an option.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
The Kew Gardens drama, Miss White is a dangerous woman, was very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder. When she realized that she was unable to make any further monetary gain from Montague Dunn, she advanced her affections to Albert, his son. She was the one who locked the door of the Colonial Collection room directly after Hamish released the caterpillars and then pushed Martin Hamish to his suicide only to cover herself. She got what she deserved. Check. Hey! All clues found and conclusion is correct. Nice. Accept decision. Yes. Your ranking, severe judge. A deadly flower. New achievement. Okay, a Half Moon Walk. This looks like the next case, so I will end this episode right here. I really hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button down below, leave me a comment, and then I will see you again in the next episode of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments.